most people don't think twice about the coins jingling in their pocket. Dimes and quarters seem small and ordinary. But did you know some of these coins are actually worth much more than their face value? That's right. Inside your loose change could be a secret stash of silver, a real hidden treasure if you know what to look for. It's easy to mistake these old coins for regular change. They look similar to new coins, but there's a big difference. Certain dimes and quarters were once made with real silver. Today, collectors and smart finders call these junk silver. But don't let the name fool you. They're anything but junk. That old dime in your pocket could be worth several dollars or even more, just for its metal content. In this essay, you'll learn how to spot these valuable coins. You'll also discover their history, why they were made, and how they became hidden treasures. By the end, you might just check your pocket change a little more carefully. You never know what wealth you could be carrying around every day. First, let's get right to the numbers. In the United States, dimes and quarters made before 1965 are the ones to look for. That's because from 1796, when the first dimes were made, until 1964, these coins were struck using 90% silver. Quarters followed the same rule. If they were minted before 1965, they're probably silver. So, here's what to check. Turn your dime or quarter over and look for a date. If it says 1964 or earlier, it's a silver coin. After 1964, the US Mint switched to a copper-nickel mix, which has no silver at all. Be careful though. Sometimes old coins get mixed with new ones, so you have to look closely. Don't forget, some special coins like half dollars kept their silver for a few more years. But for dimes and quarters, 1964 is the magic cutoff. It's that simple. Find the date and you'll know if you have a piece of real silver on your hands. This is the first step in uncovering hidden wealth. And here's a quick tip. Older coins often have a more solid, shiny appearance and sound different when dropped. Silver coins make a higher ringing sound, while newer coins sound dull. Now let's see why these coins were made in silver to begin with. Why did the US use silver in its coins for so long? The answer goes back hundreds of years. Silver has always been valuable. People trust it and recognize its worth. When America was young, the government wanted coins that everyone would accept. Silver was perfect. It gave coins real, trusted value. Back then, a coin's value came from its metal. If you melted a silver dime, the silver itself was worth close to 10 cents. But over time, things changed. In the early 1960s, the price of silver started to rise. Soon, the silver in dimes and quarters was worth more than the coins themselves. People started hoarding silver coins and melting them for profit. In 1965, the US Mint made a big decision. To keep coins in circulation, they stopped using silver in dimes and quarters. New coins were made from copper and nickel instead. That's why today's coins feel lighter and duller, with no real silver content. This change was a huge moment in coin history. Older coins became rare as people pulled them from change. New coins just didn't have the same feel. But that's what makes finding a silver coin today so exciting. It's a piece of American history in your hand. A dime is worth 10 cents, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. At least that's what it says. But honestly, silver coins are often worth much more than their face value. The price depends on the current value of silver, which can change every day. Right now, one silver dime can be worth more than $2.50 just for its silver. Collectors call these coins junk silver, but only because they aren't rare or fancy. The real treasure is the silver inside. If you have a big jar of old dimes and quarters from before 1965, you might have a small fortune in your hands. It's not unusual for people to find $100 worth of silver in just a handful of coins. This is why people love searching old coins. It's kind of like playing a treasure game, where every coin could be a winner. The silver in coins is easy to sell, and there's always a market. Even banks and gold shops will buy silver coins for more than their face value. So, before you spend that old dime or quarter, check the date. you could be giving away real wealth without even knowing it. Next, let's hear some stories about finding these hidden treasures. You might think finding silver coins is rare, but it happens more often than you'd guess. Many people have stories about finding silver dimes and quarters in everyday places. Maybe it's an old change jar on a shelf or a bag of coins saved by a grandparent. Sometimes people get lucky and find silver coins in their pocket change after a trip to the store. One famous story involves a man who bought a bag of junk coins at a flea market just for fun. When he checked the dates, he discovered over 50 silver dimes mixed in. Another person in Las Vegas found a handful of silver quarters in a casino's coin tray. Each one was worth over 10 times its face value. Kids love hunting for silver coins in their parents' or grandparents' old piggy banks. Sometimes these coins have been sitting untouched for decades. Even coin rolls from banks can hide a silver surprise, especially if they come from older neighborhoods. The thrill of finding a silver coin never gets old. It's a little like winning the lottery, but you only need a sharp eye and a bit of luck. Now, let's dive into the bigger history of silver money itself. Silver has been used as money for thousands of years. Long before paper bills, people traded silver bars, ingots, and coins. Ancient Greeks and Romans made silver coins that merchants accepted everywhere. Silver was trusted because it was rare, shiny, and easy to shape. Even in early America, silver coins were prized. People carried Spanish silver dollars, called pieces of 8, before the United States made its own coins. The value of a coin was real. You could melt it and still have something valuable. That's why silver coins became the backbone of trade and savings. Over time, nations around the world used less silver in coins. But the idea of silver as real money never went away. Today, collectors and investors still chase after old silver coins. They know that silver's value stands the test of time. Holding a silver coin connects you to history. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of the world's long story about wealth, trade, and trust. Let's take a look at how today's collectors and investors find these treasures. Silver coin hunting is a favorite for collectors and investors. They search shops, flea markets, and even bank rolls. Check the date and edge, solid, not striped, for silver coins. A 1964 dime has about 0.072 troy ounces of silver. Fun fact, people once bit coins to test for real silver. Tap a silver coin. If it rings like a bell, it's real. So next time you hear coins jingling, you might have a tiny treasure.